Last time on this ship, I unlocked Draenor Village, which had a ton of forestry tasks that I managed to complete relatively quickly, but then I revealed why I would be here for months. Now having a level 1 crafting method of dyeing capes, I can reach level 89 for amethyst dart tips, mostly by cutting uncut gems that can be purchased from stardust mined from shooting stars. I'll need about 550,000 stardust in total, averaging about 900 per hour, that is, if they're actually present in one of my 2 crash star locations. I also need 90 fletching to attach feathers to the amethyst dart tips, plus the range level to wield them. To expedite getting to my next crafting milestone, I got level 27 hunter from lamping and forestry events, so I can use needle and thread from baby implings to craft pheasant outfit pieces, completing even more forestry tasks. However, if I go too dry on baby implings while hunting for the 2 hard leather drops for yet another new chunk task, I could be looking at a level 88 runecraft requirement with only obtaining the pure essence from random overworld implings. Roll the intro. Hello everyone and welcome to another episode of Sailing Chunk. I wanted to quickly thank everyone for granting my birthday wish of 5,000 subscribers back in October. You all absolutely killed it, and I greatly appreciate the support. I also want to give a special shout out to Chompio Face, who upgraded their membership to the Sapphire tier, as well as our 2 new members, to Kitty, who also joined at the Sapphire tier, and Brian, who joins us at the Ruby tier. Thank you all so much, and thank you to all the other channel members who continue to go that extra mile to support me. It's been a while since I uploaded, but I have a valid excuse. If you want to see what's been going on in my life over the last 3 months, check out the video I recently uploaded on my brand new second channel, but brace yourself for a pretty crazy story. As penance for missing out on the uploads these last few months, we will be finishing up the Draenor chunk in this video. However, stay tuned as some pretty crazy things happen along the way.
Alright, we're going to begin hopping worlds in order to find some baby implings, so let's see what we can do. First world, no implings. Second world, no implings. Third world, no implings. Alright, I'll be back when I see an impling or 2. Okay, after about 10, 20 worlds, I found one. Let's see what we get. Cheese. Amazing.
Alright, this is going really slow and I'm not making good progress on the account, so I'm going to go back to woodcutting and just scout them on another account.
Here's the first scouted baby impling. Let's see what we get. Nothing. Okay, whatever. Actually, no, we got a willow log. I could tell that based on the loot tracker here. It just went into my log basket, so that's interesting. Alright, I just scouted a thread. So that's 1/2 of the puzzle that we need in order to start crafting.
And there's some more thread. You can craft 5 items with each spool, so you really only need 1 to make the pheasant outfit, but it's always nice to have more. Needle acquired.
So now let's unlock some collection log slots and get our crafting going. We need to get from level 6 up to level 10 in order to spin bowstring or make sinew into crossbow strings. So let's do that first by making some pheasant tail feather pieces. I forgot to say earlier, but catching a baby impling barehanded is a chunk task complete. So let's mark that off now. And let's also get these tail feathers created. So first we need the pheasant hat, then the pheasant legs, then the pheasant boots, and the pheasant cape. There we go. Chunk tasks complete. Oh, well there goes my last thread, so that is slightly problematic. I guess I still have to continue catching these young implings for a while because I still need 2 hard leather, and I don't have any of those just yet, so let's get back to that, I guess.
Alright, we just got the last thread we need for level 10 crafting, so let's go ahead and craft some more of our pheasant outfit pieces.
Boots, cape, hat, legs. There's level 10. Now craft bowstrings and crossbow strings.
Okay, we made it to our first crafting milestone of bowstrings, so let's go ahead and make some of those.
Before we continue this, let's go ahead and complete a chunk task. We can take out both the willow and the yew shortbow. So let's string the willow. Now let's string the yew shortbow. And there's a new chunk task. This is a pop-up from a new plugin that has been made. Let me show you. So right here on the right, it kind of keeps track of all of your chunk tasks, and I just got really scared because I didn't know that it played a soundtrack. That was a little frightening, and I have all my sounds turned off, so I'm going to turn that off. Okay, so that is 2 more short bows that we have. Let's add that to our gear tab. See, I could already wield willow, so that actually replaces the oak. here, and then this can go into the clue tab.
There's the last of my flags turned into bowstrings, which got us to level 15 crafting, almost level 16. We've got a bit of a way to go until we get to our next milestone of level 20, where we can start cutting sapphires. We just caught our 101st tracked baby impling, and so far not a single hard leather. Reminder, we're searching for 2 of these drops so we can make the hard leather shield, and we need to get them before hitting 32 hunter so we don't have to deal with the young impling drop table.
Alright, unfortunately we are out of pheasant tail feathers, so we're just going to have to get the level 16 to 20 the old-fashioned way. That's by killing a bunch of cows, making a raw beef into sinew, and then making that sinew into crossbow strings. Alright, so we're going to go kill some cows. I got myself a nice little range set up here. Gonna probably go through the rest of these bronze arrows, and I have some iron arrows on tap. I'm gonna train range here because I need to get up to 50 range in order to wield amethyst darts at the end of this chunk anyway. The bad news is that there's no range on the way from the cows to the spinning wheel. There is like a fireplace in here, but I don't think that that's gonna count. Alright, moment of truth. We have the raw beef in our inventory. You're supposed to use it on a range to make it into sinew, but there's some fire right here. Will the fireplace work? No, it will not. Okay, that's sad. Alright, well, let's run down here, I guess, to the closest range. Alright, now we use this on here, and as you can see, we get the sinew option. This is going to be our life for up until level 20. Oh, I didn't even realize it, but 19 crafting gives us 900 total level. That is pretty cool. Only one more level to go, and it looks like only 22 more crossbow strings to make, but I need to go over here to Draenor and reset my clues. Well, I came back to Draenor to reset my clue scrolls, as I just said, and I realized there was another chunk task that was pretty easy for me to do, and that is to make, well, obtain mithril arrows. So let's make some real quick. I have myself 15 mithril arrow tips, and here's the endless arrows. Make those, and chunk task complete.
One more. There we go. Level 20 crafting. I can now cut sapphires. Insane. Let me share with you why this level is such a big deal for me. It's time for Grind Math with BrewScape. The segment where we go into way too much detail about how I'm going to make these self-imposed account restrictions not suck as much as they should. By far the biggest grind in this chunk is going to be getting level 89 crafting in order to craft amethyst dart tips. And just a side note from some of the comments I've received in previous videos, you actually don't need to complete Taurus Trap in order to craft amethyst dart tips. I assume this is because you craft amethyst dart tips while the quest teaches you how to smith them. But I digress. A typical crafting trading method for Ironman is buying soda ash and buckets of sand from charter crew members, turning them into molten glass at a furnace, then blowing them into various glass items, granting pretty decent crafting XP along the way. I do have access to charter crew members at the Moosta Point docks, but unfortunately I don't have access to a furnace. Similarly, because I don't have a furnace, nor do I have any jewelry molds, I can't currently make use of any of the gold ore sitting in my bank. I have a spinning wheel, but no flax fields. I have cows that I can kill for cowhide, but I don't have a tanner, so I can't craft a bunch of leather items either. This pretty much leaves me the following options in order of worst XP per hour to best XP per hour. As I discussed in the previous episode, and the entire reason why we have to train crafting now in the first place, I could dye capes for maybe 500 XP per hour. Next, I could consistently make crossbow strings like I've been doing to even get to this point, but I've worked out the math on the XP per hour there, and it's equally abysmal. Now the final method that we have available to us is actually crafting gems. From our 99 mining grind, we've amassed a good bit of uncut gemstones just from mining. However, we have a bunch of stardust, golden nuggets, and unidentified minerals from our various mining methods that we used. Each of these can be traded into their respective shops for a bag full of gems, which each hold a guaranteed 40 uncut gems in them. With each bag, you can expect an average of about 2.5k XP if you're just going to cut gems, which is all I can do at the moment because again, I don't have a furnace. I've done plenty of shooting star mining up to this point, and with my mining level in rune pickaxe, as long as there are shooting stars active in my chunks, I can expect to get about 900 stardust per hour, which would allow me to purchase 3 bags full of gems from Desuri. Therefore, this banks 7.5k XP per hour. So, 20 crafting unlocks cutting sapphires, 27 unlocks emeralds, 34 unlocks rubies, 43 unlocks diamonds, 55 unlocks dragonstones, and 72 unlocks cut onyxes, which I'll obviously have plenty of by the end of this chunk. So, what comes after that? Anything good? Well, maybe, but we'll get into that later in the video. So at the moment, my end goal is to mine enough stardust to get from level 20 to level 89 crafting. This is going to require about 552,000 stardust in total, and thankfully, we're already about a fifth of the way through that thanks to our 99 mining grind. That actually wasn't a ton of math, but that will help lay the foundation for a future math segment. That's right, nerds rejoice, you're getting multiple math segments in this video. We'll return shortly with more grind math with BrewScape.
Alright, we have 380 unidentified minerals that we can trade in. So let's buy some of those. And let's open these. Maybe we get lucky and get the uncut onyx. No, we do not. If you guys remember, the uncut onyx is on the backlog because it's a 1 in 100 million drop. There's a very, very low possibility of us getting that. I believe at this point there's only been 3 or 4 people who have ever gotten that in the entirety of RuneScape. Maybe we can be lucky number 4/5. That'd be insane to get on a one chunk account. Alright, now let's buy out Prospect Percy's stock here. Wrap it open. Buy again. Wrap it open. Buy again. Wrap it open. No uncut onyx. Alright, we're going to go back upstairs now and spend the rest of this stardust. And here we go. Up here to Desuri. Buy. Wrap it open.
No onyx. Shit game.
Now let's get back over to Draenor where we're going to be doing a bunch of bank standing. Let's cut some gems. Let's get some total levels. Gonna shoot straight up from 20. Alright, so if we bump the temporary boost up to like level 99, it'll include all these different gems that we can cut. And with that, we're going to get up to level 75 crafting straight away. So that is pretty freaking cool. Let's do that. I'm kind of getting tired of woodcutting at the moment, so let's take a little break and get some big total levels coming in. Alright, we're going to set up our bank like so, where the uncut sapphires go right here. I am on default quantity all, so let's do this. And this should go super fast. We're 50 XP each right now. I'll see you back when I can cut emeralds. And there's level 27 crafting. I can now cut emeralds. There's 34 crafting, which is the level for rubies.
And there's 43 crafting, which is the level for diamonds.
One more, and there we go, level 55 crafting. That is the last level I need to craft the last gem I can craft. I mean, if I had an uncut onyx, I'd be able to craft that. So let's go ahead and bust into the bank here. Let's grab one of these guys, chisel it, and let's clear out a little big slot. Put that in there, and there we go. Oh. Nope. And there we go. Have a new bank slot. Okay, we just got our first hard leather. We are one singular baby impling away from getting to level 29, so hopefully we don't go this dry again.
Alright, well, crisis averted. We did get the second hard leather. I did the math and I think it's about 156 left or something like that. So yeah, we're getting a little close, too close for comfort, but we don't have to worry about it ever again.
Alright, I think I have everything I need here, so let's make some bronze nails, specifically bronze nails. And now we can put the hard leather on the shield. Here we go, chunk task complete. New best in slot, magic defense. Not that crazy, but very glad that I got this before level 32 hunter. Alright everybody, I have fantastic news. You look on the floor here and we have 4 green easy clues. That means there are 4 completable steps. Let's first head over to the Dwarven Mine. Also a small update here. I was able to get level 4 agility. Just got a count check random not too long ago and got level 4 agility. Alright, here we come up to the closed chests. Oh. Talk to the squire in White Knight's castle. Wow, that was close. Oh yeah, I updated my chunk picker with my level 4 agility that I just got, and it gave me another chunk task. So I need to actually come up here while I'm thinking about it, run along this wall, which if you didn't know, there's just a ladder right over there that you can climb up to get up here. You can grapple up to here, I believe from either side, to get from the bottom up to the top, and then you just have to jump down from the top. And apparently jumping from the top of this wall requires level 4 agility. So that's popping up as a chunk task for me. So let's go down this way. Here we go, chunk task complete. Oh, I actually have not been this far up, so I unlocked some music tracks. But this is still within my chunk boundary. Okay, step number 2 wants me to go to a party goer in Falador. Here we go, talk to Lucy. Have another clue, so not a 2-step. Alright, here we go. Do we get a 3-step? We do not. Alright, here we go. Here comes our easy casket. Alright, Ahab, listen here. I'm gonna need you to provide me with some luck. When I open this easy casket, I need there to be at least a unique in there. Oh! 3 uniques, let's go! And the bronze plate body G, blue beret, blue firelighter. That is cool. That is really cool. Alright, well, we have some new fashionscape. Blue beret, not bad. And the bronze plate body. Alright, well, I think this is the new fashionscape. Check that out. Of course, we can make it better by turning our rock golem gold. Look at that, now everything pops. We have a small update incoming. There we go, level 40 farming. That is the first level that gets broadcast to the clan chat as far as levels go. I just continue to plant a bunch of seeds whenever I run by, when I go from Draenor to Falador or back to try to mine some shooting stars. So that's how we're getting our passive progress here.
I just missed 92 woodcutting because I didn't expect the forestry event that I just finished to give me the level, but I think this is where our woodcutting journey is going to end for this chunk. Originally I was going to chop 107,000 willow logs and make them into willow longbows to get 90 fletching, but I can tell that at this rate my fletching grind will be done way before my crafting grind. So I started doing some digging and I think I've come up with another method. Welcome back to Grind Math with BrewScape. Let me break down my progress on these 2 grinds for you. First, we have the stardust. We've already turned in 121,000. We currently have a little over 64,000 in the bank, which makes our total 185,000. This is only 33.5% of the way to meeting our goal of 552,000. Mind you, this progress includes all of the stardust we mined on the way to 99 mining, before we ever even rolled the Draenor Village chunk. I probably only made about 20% of this progress in this actual chunk. Next, the willow logs for fletching. We've already fletched about 42,000 willow logs into willow longbows, and I currently have another 23,000 logs sitting in the bank. That means I've already chopped 65,000 of the 107,000 goal, which is over 60% of the way to being finished. As you can see, my fletching progress is going about 3 times faster than my crafting progress. Since my crafting progress is dependent on the existence of shooting stars actually being in my chunks, I absolutely have to find a solution to this, or I'll just be waiting around for stars to spawn with nothing else to do at the end of my chunk. Before, I mentioned there may be another crafting method that exists in my chunks, and this whole time it's been staring at me right in the face. When you chisel amethyst into one of its products, it actually gives really good crafting XP, and I have the ability to consistently mine amethyst. The only problem is that this requires some pretty high crafting levels as indicated by my chunk task. Once you do get to the minimum level of 83 crafting, you can expect to bank between 5,500 to 6,000 crafting XP per hour while mining amethyst. This is slightly lower than the aforementioned shooting star method of 7.5k XP per hour, but it is not dependent on anything but your mining and crafting levels. So my new goal is to try to combine these 2 grinds. But which product should I choose? At level 83 crafting, I can make amethyst bolt tips. These would be great, but I can't make the broad bolts that they would normally attach to without some serious Slayer training. And if you know anything about one chunk accounts, is that we aren't the best Slayer masters. At level 85 crafting, I can make amethyst arrow tips. With 82 fletching, which I already have, I can make these into arrows, which I could actually use if I had a magic short bow. There are plenty of ways to get magic logs, so I could realistically be using these in the pretty near future. At level 87 crafting, I can make amethyst javelin heads, which would be pretty useless without a ballista, which I would need to complete Monkey Madness 2 for, and yeah. Amethyst darts themselves would be a fantastic finishing product for most accounts, but since I would really only get the maximum potential out of these things once I get a blowpipe, which... it makes sense not to worry about these right now. Plus, with the 89 crafting requirement to make them, I really can't use them as a method to get there anyway. With all that being said, amethyst arrows are going to be the move. So, how many would I need to make to get to level 90 fletching? As it turns out, it's right around 200,000, a nice even number. This will require about 13,300 amethyst, of which I've already mined 5,300 of. These amethysts will be good for over 800,000 crafting XP once we get to level 85 crafting, which is about the same as 320 bags full of gems or 107 hours waiting around for shooting stars. So we're going to change up the strategy a little bit. We'll still be mining any shooting stars that we can access, but in the meantime we'll be preparing 200,000 headless arrows, mining the rest of the amethysts we need, and trying to get to level 85 crafting as fast as possible so we can boost our progress in both skills. So let's get back to the progress and turn in some of that stardust to get our crafting grind started.
This has been Grind Math with BrewScape. We'll probably see you again soon when we break down the next inevitable grind using a bunch of nerdy math. Now, back to the progress. Alright, just got back down here from a mining session over in Draenor Village, and I'm happy to announce that I have another clue scroll. Another medium clue scroll, so that is now 4 out of 5. One more step and we're going to have a guaranteed medium clue, which will be the first on our account. So I'm here at the dwarf trader down here in the Falador mine, and I need to sell some of these willow longbows to him in order to make some money. Thankfully I have a bunch of willow longbows for my fletching grind, and right now I'm in need of about 400k for headless arrows for my amethyst arrow tips. And one more should do it. There we go, 400k. With 33k left to our name, we finished buying all the feathers we need for our 200k amethyst arrows, so let's get these arrow shafts made. Guys, we have a huge milestone coming in here in just a few seconds. Finally finished making all of my headless arrows, and right here we're going to have our first stack of over 200,000 headless arrows. Look at that. We also have a lamp here, which is going to get us a really nice agility level. Check that out, level 10 agility. That's a good milestone. We've also been doing really well at our mining. We are up to 90,000 more stardust. I'm also stacking up beginner caskets here, just waiting for the right time to open them. Yeah, so now we're done with our fletching preparation. We are done with our wood cutting. So now all that we have left is just a bunch of mining, and that's going to be either shooting stars whenever they exist, or amethyst over here whenever shooting stars don't exist. Small update here, we just lamped ourselves to level 11 agility, and that actually gives us a new chunk task that we need to complete. Let's go ahead and make what we need. So first, we need a grapple tip. Next, we need a set of mithril bolts. And finally, we need a crossbow limb. We can't make a mithril crossbow just with the resources provided in our chunks because you need a maple stock, and for that you need a maple log, and for maple logs you need maple trees. But luckily we have Hura right here, who is a crossbow salesman, and they sell maple stocks. So you can buy one of those, attach the stock, attach the crossbow string that we can now make through our crafting skill, and we have a mithril crossbow. Now we have some feathers, which we can make mithril bolts. We have a mithril grapple tip, which we can put onto one of these mithril bolts. Now we have a myth grapple, and we have rope from Ned, so we can make a myth grapple. Now the chunk task with 11 agility is actually also going to be a medium Falador diary task. So we're making more progress in Falador than we ever thought that we would. So let's go grapple over that wall. And I just remembered I'm missing a key component of this. Yeah, I don't have 36 range in order to wield this mithril crossbow. So we need to get that. I guess we'll be putting this off for the future. Editor's note here, I learned that you actually don't need a mithril crossbow in order to shoot a myth grapple. Who would have thunk it? Well, I have news. Just got my third pet. I just got the other one like 2 days ago. This is wild. Let's take a look at the collection log here. There we go, 3 rock golems. Oh man. Wow, Schpune. You really had to do me like that? And my pet recording clip? Unbelievable. My buddy Schpune here said I'm bad at PvP because he just beat me in a round of qualifiers for a PvP challenge that we did with my other buddies, Agile Tom and Mark RS. Tom uploaded it to his channel about 3 months ago, so if you haven't seen it, go and check it out. We aren't great PvPers, so the challenge itself was just a ton of fun amongst a few friends. Here's a quick teaser on the kind of top tier gameplay you can expect. Okay, I'm in.
Oh, you have to be captain or higher. Go into your own clan chat.
What? Only chat? Oh my god, I forgot the name. The channel you tried doesn't exist.
Go into Cox Chunk will add you.
Yeah, quick, make me captain.
Should have figured this out before. Yeah, it takes a second to update. Yeah, it's scuffed, guys, but we're still gonna win, okay?
There it is, there it is, there it is. Confirm. Awesome quick update here. We actually have an easy clue that we can get done. So let's get that started. Let's see if this easy clue is a two-stepper. It is not. Let's go continue the beginner. All right, easy clue was a three-stepper, so we'll be opening that soon. We're gonna quickly just finish off this beginner, and then we'll be opening the easy. Okay, I must have messed something up. I guess you can't do clue steps of other tiers in between juggling other clues. So I didn't complete my beginner, which is odd. That's a first for me, but I did luck out and get the easy casket. I'm assuming it was a two-step by accident. So yeah, here we go. Let's see what it is. Ooh, an Amulet of Magic. Also 9 trout. That is, the trout is good. And Amulet of Magic is definitely a best in slot for me. Guys, I just got back from one of those Quizmaster random events. I chose the mystery box and I got a rare rune battle axe. This is my first actual rune weapon. So this is wild. This is definitely better than my previous weapon that was an adamant battle axe, and then the other weapon that I was using for just like faster or better DPS in some scenarios was the mithril scimitar. So the rune has to be better, right? I mean, that's crazy. That's so cool. I guess we can alch this guy. Not gonna be needing him anymore. Let's take that out. I alch. No. Oh, not the rune. Okay, not the rune. The adamant. Shoo! Release that. And then we pop that right there. Look at that. Best in slot. Huge shout out to Late Chunk Miss for doing the thing that I never wanted to do. This madman actually hop worlds and repaired broken stress all the way to 99 smithing. I talked to him about it a lot, and he said that this is something that he would never recommend that anybody else do in the history of time. I think that he started on it and got really far deep into it and then just didn't want to back out after that. So shout out to him. He did it. He's a legend. And I'm sure that our 99 smithing grind is going to catch up to us soon enough. Good news, everybody. We have another easy clue that we can complete. We can get a slight redemption here for what we potentially messed up on last time. All right, let's see what we get. Wow. Okay, I guess we were bound to not get anything good in an easy clue at some point. So, I don't know what happened, but I recorded a clip of me opening 25 beginner clue caskets with Agile Tom watching, and I have no clue what happened to it. So, the clip you're seeing now is where I'm actually going over all the stuff I got, which is not a lot. I got all of the elemental staves, a blue wizard robe, a full set of leather armor thanks to the leather chaps, and the only unique that I got was actually demon feet, which I'm modeling for you here. So, enjoy. So I've had a bit of a realization, and by I've had a bit of a realization, I mean the chunk picker told me that I have a realization. I basically told it that I have a new best in slot item, which was the leather chaps that I got from the beginner clues. And because I have steel bars, an anvil, and the ability to train crafting, I actually have another couple of hidden best in slot items that I can make. So if I come right over here and make a couple steel studs, I could actually attach these to both the leather chaps that I have and the leather body that I have. Not the hard leather body, which is why this hasn't popped up before. I only told the chunk picker that I had a hard leather body. You can put steel studs on both the leather body and the leather chaps to make a studded body and studded legs. So that is actually going to be my new best in slot range items. Let's go ahead and make those. That is really cool. I didn't expect this. Okay, so all we have to do here is attach these studs to my leather body and leather chaps, and there we have it. Our new best in slot range items. That's a new chunk task complete. Now that we have these, I think I'm going to take a break from star and amethyst mining to go ahead and get my range level up. We do have 2 separate milestones to reach. One is level 36 for the mithril crossbow, so we can do that agility and Falador diary task, and the other is level 50 so we can wield an amethyst dart. I normally park myself at cows, but I'm going to change things up a little bit and kill the dark wizards in the Draenor market chunk. The reason being is that in some of my nearby chunks, some NPCs drop nature runes at equal to or better than 1 in 16, and just in case I roll into one of those chunks, I'd like to get a bit of a head start on gathering a bunch of nature runes by killing these guys. They actually drop 4 nature runes at a rate of about 1 in 18, which is technically better than getting 1 or 2 at a rate of 1 in 16. However, the chunk picker doesn't care about the quantity of the drop, only the rate. So that's why I don't have any smithing tasks related to superheating at the moment. And there is level 30 ranged. Not sure how many we've killed just yet because I didn't reset my loot tracker, but I only have 8 nature runes and the amount of kills that I have so far. Just missed the level, but there's level 36 range. So what do you say we go ahead and go knock out that medium diary task? Alright, here we are. Now let's grapple the wall, the super slow climb over onto the wall, and now we jump down. And that is technically 3 chunk tasks completed. We have the diary task, we have the maximum strength level of level 37 that we needed, and also 11 agility. Alright, about 2 more kills here, and we are going to have ourselves a pretty major milestone. There it is, level 40 range and 1000 total. That is wild. Whew. That took a long time. We got 47 days, 2 hours, and we have 40 range now, obviously, so we can go ahead and upgrade to the U shortbow. Alright, well, we have 10 more levels to go until we have level 50, and we'll be done with our range training for this chunk. Shout out to Mr. Box Chunk, who just got 99 mining. He's here buying his 99 cape, and asked in the clan if anybody wanted to swing by, and here I am. This poor man has 5 99s to get in this chunk, so good luck to him. Also, he says subscribe to BrewScape, and he's right. You absolutely should. Alright everybody, we have a pretty cool milestone here. We have 4 more easy clues. Here's 1, 2, 3, 4. That means we get a guaranteed easy clue casket. So let's get this started. We also have 10 more beginner caskets to open. That'll get us up to 60 completions in total. Alright, let's open these up and let's see what we get. We're going to do the 10 beginners first. Here we go. Okay. 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 Oh. Okay. Alright, easy clue casket time. Yeah, let's click it. Oh, yes. Ah, beautiful fashionscape. Beautiful fashionscape. Oh, look at that. Classic. Just classic. Well, I just deposited my inventory into my bank to grab a spade because I have another beginner clue that I can do. And I just realized we reached 200,000 stardust. That is a pretty huge milestone. I have 4 easy clues here. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And this is that one that I'm not entirely sure if I can complete or not. So I kind of maybe have a completable easy clue. Alright, here it is. We're so close. Does it work? Yes! Yes! Oh my gosh, no way. And I can even bring him over here? No, I can't. Alright, well, I'm in my chunk. It's fine. Oh, that is so good. That is so, so good. I was in my chunk the whole time. Let's continue this clue now. Alright, is it a 3-step, please? No. Why? Yes! Oh, so good, so good, so good. Here we go. Casket. Let's open immediately and see what we get. Oh, yes. That's so pretty. Look at it. Oh, it's so good. And I actually... What is the other one I have? Oh yeah, I have the Black Wizard Hat G. So that'd be cool if it was the same one, but it's not. Fashionscape. And a black full helm. Wow. And I get a studded body that I went through painstaking trouble to make. That's funny. So I sent a message to Source Chunk, the creator of the Chunk Picker V2, and told him about this clue step that I was able to complete. And I was like, hey man, you can actually complete this right here on the edge. And he's like, I actually already accounted for that within a chunk picker, and you're not seeing it on your chunk map because you didn't account for the rings that you got from bird nest drops. And I was like, oh, okay, so I just need to manually add those and then I'll see it. And he's like, yep, that should fix it. So I added those. Clap on the causeway to Wizard's Tower. Look at that. So yeah, it's already counted in there. He knows what he's doing. I shouldn't have doubted him. And I added the rest of the rings that I got, including the diamond ring. And now we actually have another chunk task, which we possibly could have had in the last chunk. I'm not entirely sure. Oh, we got our diamond one. But either way, it's 2 magic levels, not a huge deal. But I needed to cast level 4 enchant in order to make that diamond ring into a ring of life. So that's another chunk task that we need to do. Thankfully it's super small, and I'll probably just get that from superheating or something like that. Okay, so I was having some serious problems with OBS while recording these last few clips, so they're basically unwatchable. However, let me walk you through what's going on in these screenshots. I had just finished mining 13,334 amethysts so I can turn them into 200,000 amethyst arrowheads, but I still needed to get level 85 crafting to actually finish my fletching grind. The gems that were in the bank at this time would have only gotten me to level 76, and since I was finished with amethyst mining, I wanted to see how close I was to actually having 85 crafting banked, so I turned in another 221,000 stardust and 420 unidentified minerals for another 758 bags full of gems. When I banked these, I ended up with a deficit of only 24k XP until level 85, which would only be another 10 bags or 3,000 stardust. I was super happy about this because in the time that it would take me to cut all of the gems, I would easily have more than enough stardust to overcome the deficit. And now I'm going to rush 85 crafting, so those will be some of the next clips that you see since we're going back to live progress. Oh, and somewhere along the way we opened up another 11 bags. I didn't get that clip. There's level 75 crafting, and we're still only cutting sapphires. We've now reached the end of the sapphires. As any good Ironman should, I'll leave a few uncuts in the bank as well, just in case I ever need them for quests that I'll never be able to do. There's 80 crafting. That is pretty huge. I just wanted to show here that I was actually able to complete the Halloween event this year, since it was held at the Falador farm. And thanks to having Draenor Village unlocked, I was also able to get all the past year's Halloween cosmetics from Diango. Alright, well that marks the end of the diamonds. So let's go ahead and put those uncuts back and take out some dragon stones. And I have really good news, we are almost to level 85. I only needed like 70 more diamonds to get there, but with these dragon stones, I'm gonna cut that in half. Maybe one inventory is gonna be enough, honestly. But this is gonna be huge, huge milestone. I'm not gonna cut any more gems. All I'm gonna do is make 200,000 amethyst arrow tips, and we're immediately going to get 90 fletching. Okay, here we go. 2 XP remaining. Let's just take out one little uncut dragon stone. There we go, level 85 crafting. Absolutely massive. For weaponry, I believe now. Yep, we could do amethyst arrow tips. So now 13,334 amethysts. Let's do this for the first time. I've never actually done this. Amethyst arrow tips. Let's make sure we're making the right things. There we go, 60 crafting XP each. Because as soon as we get these done, we can put them on all of our headless arrows, and that's going to give us our level 90 fletching requirement that we need for this chunk. Had to take a break from fletching because I had a new shooting star that I could mine, and I actually just hit 25 million mining XP. That's absolutely insane. Also, Xtreme Gnome, I really wish I could stop, believe me. Alright, with this beginner casket, that will give us 15 additional ones, which will bring our total up to 75. So I think that that's a nice round number. Let's go ahead and open these up. Let's see what we get. Hey, mug top. Very nice. Another Zamorak kit. One more. Alright, we got the monk robe top. That is really cool. Best in slot prayer. Freaking sweet. And there is level 87 crafting. That right there is pretty huge. We've been making all of these amethyst arrow tips, and we only have like 1.3k left, so this is not going to get us another level. From my latest calculations, we need about 90k additional stardust in the bank, and we're sitting, oh, we're at 53.6k. Nice, so we're getting there. We basically need 300 more bags full of gems in order to get to level 89 crafting, and that might decrease down to like 299 based off of what gems we get in the other bags, or what sort of gems we get while mining for the rest of the stardust. Alright, I stayed up a little late for this. Holy crap, look at that. Shout out to Cinny. Just got the basilisk jaw. Man, wow, glad I stayed up. Look at that. Cindy has a crazy one chunk account. But anyway, what I was going to say is I stayed up to make sure that I finish off all this amethyst tonight. And I have 22 left. We're going to leave this nice little placeholder right here. And let's make our last amethyst arrow tips. Yeah, this is it. I don't ever foresee myself coming back to amethyst, but who knows. And here we have the labor of our efforts, exactly what we need to get ourselves up to level 90 fletching, and all of this is just going to remain in my inventory from now on. And with this last arrow set, we now have 85 fletching. That is a pretty nice milestone. I missed it again, but there's 86. This is literally like 500k XP an hour. I'm getting 400k XP an hour just doing this like brainlessly. There's 87 fletching. Okay, and with this, we are going to reach the halfway point very soon here. 100k all the way across, and then 99990. There we go. We are over halfway there. All right, here comes level 88 fletching. There we go. 2 more levels to go. There's 89 fletching, 1 more to go, and yeah, we're gonna have a lot of leftover arrows here. There is a 95 fletching requirement, you know, sort of looming around the corner for pretty much every chunk man. Once you start being able to get drag and dart tips. Also 99 fletching is like 2 chunks away for me. I have Catherby right here, and then I could roll right here, and here's the archery shop where I'd have to get 99 fletching. So, you know, is what it is. With 1 more set here, we're finally going to achieve our level, the biggest level requirement of this chunk, level 90 fletching. That is huge. And we have 14.4k leftover amethyst arrows. And with this, we will be completing our 200,000 amethyst arrows. This didn't take too long. Making all the shafts and putting the feathers on them was a bit of a slog because it's like a lot of work for not a lot of XP. But I mean, look at that, 5.5 million XP. And here we are with our 200,000 amethyst arrows. And that's a GE average of 30 mil. So that is sick. Okay, so we have now reached the point where one of our big tasks is done. And we're sitting at 57,677, so a little over 32,000 more stardust to go. Hopefully that doesn't take too long, but yeah, we got a couple other things to do, so I'm feeling like we go ahead and go knock out the ranged element of this chunk. As before, I'm just going to be killing these dark wizards because of all the nice runes that they drop, especially the nature runes, which I hopefully won't be needing in the future, but I possibly will be needing in the future. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Look. This is medium clue number 5. So that is a guaranteed medium casket, and that's the first one. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. I get to stop juggling these, well, if I get a 5-step. All right, we're gonna start this. Let's go ahead and get this first step out of the way. We're gonna skip continuously working on this star, and here we go. All right, we get it back to back. Oh, that's actually pretty close. It's Ham Hideout, which is right here. This is exciting. This is my first medium clue. All right, last step here. The same spot that's actually a beginner clue spot. Really weird. There it is, the first medium casket. What do you think about that, Schpune?
Oh, that's gotta feel good, dude. Honestly, I'm jealous. Extremely jealous.
I've been having medium clues on the ground since the beginning of this freaking account. 9 months now? Just been juggling medium clues for 1 casket. It's the one chunk life.
It's extremely impressive that you haven't let those disappear.
Them? Yes.
Yeah. Extremely impressive.
Yeah, that's why I was so eager to just get this thing dug up and see what's in it. It was actually this star right here that gave me that last clue. So thank you, star.
Love
All right, what are our predictions? We did one of these before when I had a bunch of beginner caskets and you said cabbages, and I recorded it, but then I forgot to. Let me actually double check. Yes, I'm recording desktop audio this time.
I'm gonna stick with the cabbage theme, but you're gonna get the cabbage round shield. I'm going for a dark horse on this one.
Oh, okay.
A nice, unique, fashionscape.
I told you earlier, my accounts have been fairly lucky with spiked manacles for some reason, so that's what I'm thinking. But, you know, it's my first ever medium clue. This is the chance where I have the highest chance to get any unique, right?
That's fair. That's actually true.
No collection logs unlocked yet, so 3,
Good luck.
2, 1. Okay.
It's a
hyped it up.
Collection log.
Yeah, it's a clog. You know what it was? I didn't say pause in a clan chat. That's what it was. Damn it. Threw that one out the window. An adamant battle axe, you know, that was my biggest unlock in Port Sarim on my ever first chunk. So, damn. Well, I'm sorry to have wasted your time. I mean...
it's never a waste of time with you.
Hey, thanks, man.
Well deserved. Well deserved.
All right, I'm just going to go cry in the corner. Okay, I'll catch you later. All right, after a lot of world hopping, I do believe that this is going to be it. There we go. 50 ranged. And that is our chunk requirement. Done. Well, the level, at least. But as soon as we craft that amethyst dart, we're going to be able to wield it. Man, I am glad that's done. Still take a look at the loot tracker. From 1907 Dark Wizards, we've gotten 448 nature runes. Let's see what we have in the bank, because these are going to be useful for our other small chunk tasks that we need to do. All right, 472 nature runes. That's really nice. And I did the calculations the other day. If I pull up over here, go to magic, and then go to 57, superheat item, we need 445 superheated items. So that is perfect. So what I'm gonna do is just sit here and superheat myself 445 adamant bars, I'd say, and that'll give us some nice bars to actually train with. All right, and with this last inventory, 3 more, 2 more, 1 more, and there we go. There's level 57 magic. So now I can enchant diamond jewelry and diamond tipped crossbow bolts. And that is actually our chunk task. Oh, I was wrong. It is actually to cast level 4 enchant, which is enchanting diamonds, but it's actually diamond jewelry. So let's get that done. I don't know if everybody does this, but I can't be asked to remember every possible combination of runes that basically does an enchanting. So I just sort of take everything out and then cast enchant, and here we have a Ring of Life. And that is a chunk task complete. Well, now that that chunk task is done, the only thing we have to do now is to make and wield the amethyst dart. That is the very, very last thing. All right, well, here I am just mining away on some stars, and we're about to reach a pretty insane milestone. Boom. 106 mining. As many of you know, RuneScape skills double in XP every 7 levels, so 99 plus 7 is 106, which means we basically just got 99 twice on our mining level. So that's just insane. I was looking at the high scores for the One Chunk clan, and let me pull those up when it comes to mining. All right, so if you're here on the wiseoldman.net, you go to the One Chunk clan, come over here to leaderboards, and then click on overall, filter by mining skill. We are rank 2 on mining. We just reached 26 million XP, and we're global rank 865. I believe that's among Ironmen. I don't think we're gonna quite get to rank 1, at least not in this chunk. Maybe if we end up getting the 99 smithing requirement here soon, then we probably will. But yeah, 26 million XP, that is wild. Rank 2, who would have thought? All right, we have been mining our asses off. The last few days there've been a lot of mining AFK going on, and we're currently sitting at 82,362 stardust. Along with that, we had some additional gems that we just sort of been cutting along the way. I really want to know how close I am to actually finishing and whether I need 90,000 stardust or not. So I actually want to go and turn the rest of this in. All right, Desuri, how many are we gonna get? Oh yeah, crap. Now let's go back over here and let's get a few more, shall we? Look, that edit took me 4 hours. Of course I'm going to reuse it. All right, level 89 requires 54,009 XP, with every bag full of gems being about 2,500 XP. That's 22 bags of gems rounded up, and that's another 6,600 stardust. So that's our new goal, 6,600. That's it, and then we're done. Oh my gosh, we're rolling this week. I can't believe it. Oh, this has been so long. Back to mining stars, as long as there is one. There's not. So let's start cutting some gems again. Yay. All right, well, it's almost poetic that I'm getting close to finishing this chunk up, and I am probably going to have 0 easy clues remaining. I just got this for mining another shooting star, so let's see. All right, here comes step 3, and it is a 3-step. All right, what are we expecting here, Tom? We were just talking about this. Lucky number 7 for both of us. It was my baseball number and your soccer number.
Zamrock stole What did he steal? I don't know, but we'll see.
We'll find out. I don't even want to call anything. It was literally like, oh, I'll probably get spiked manacles for my first medium blue, and it was salmon or something. All right, here we go. 3, 2, 1.
Oh my god, collection log.
Oh no, collection log. Oh, actually, a quaff. That's an upgrade.
Quaff?
Yeah, a quaff.
Who calls it a quaff?
It's actually pronounced quaff.
Didn't Goody called it a quaff too in his latest video, I think.
It's because it's actually pronounced quaff. I always called it coif. It's not.
God damn. Why can't we just make things simple?
Well, thanks for being bad luck on both easy and beginner glue.
Hey, you know what? You got a quaff, so can't be too mad.
I did get a quaff. We learned something today.
I will not be calling it that.
Yeah, just stubborn.
No way in hell I'd call it that.
Quaff.
Wow. Okay, that was fast. As you can see, I have 6.7k stardust. All we needed was 6,600. Let's go turn these in and see if we're gonna have enough XP to get to level 89. All right, here we go. 10 there, 10 there. All right, and this should be 2 more. All right, let's put them into the bank and check that bank XP plugin. Banked XP, crafting. Ha! Oh, there it is, 89. Man. All right, well, we're done mining. That's wild. I don't have an AFK activity to do now. So let's get started on our last bit of the grind. All right, and with this inventory, we're going to get our next to last level of this grind. And there we go, level 88 crafting. We can now make Huey Coddle bodies. Wow, if I ever get there. Oh yeah, I also dressed up for Halloween, because tonight was Halloween, but it's now November 1st as I'm recording this. But I thought the Gravedigger outfit looked pretty good with the mining cape and the sickle. It all kind of ties in together. And then I had to give a little rock golem a runite ore, so he sort of matches. Oh my gosh, it's Posty Pete. Sure, anything for Molly. I need more gems. All right, we are here with our very last inventory of Dragonstones. This is going to get us to level 89 crafting, and it's going to be completing the chunk. We have some people here on stream. Say hello, everybody, if you wish. And we're going to cut this, get ourselves level 89 crafting. This has been such a long way coming. Shout out to Kitty right here, new Sapphire member, and also pretty awesome Ironman with the flex. Look at this. Wild. And there it is, level 89 crafting. Let's go, everybody. Let's go. Oh, man. This honestly snuck up on me. I was not expecting that to happen like anytime soon. And it just, all of a sudden, I had all the gems that I needed. Members can now cut Zenite, craft Zenite rings, and what we're here for, craft amethyst dart tips. Now let's do the actual chunk tasks. And I think the chisel's going to do for the amethyst, and we don't have any amethyst here. So we need to just come over here. Hope that we can steal one of these amethysts from one of these kind folks over here, who certainly are not going to be upset at us for taking one. Honestly, you probably should have put the old celestial ring on. Oh yeah, just come and invade them with your third age pick. That's funny. There we go. All right, we got it. Now let's finally make the amethyst dart tip. Craft amethyst dart tip. Chunk task complete. Use feather on the amethyst dart tip. Chunk task complete. Wield the amethyst dart. Chunk task complete. Everybody, chunk complete. Let's go. Oh. All right, we did it. We did it. I'm going to switch over to Chunk Picker, and we're going to roll. We're just going to roll. We're going to see how it goes. Before I get into the chunk roll, I want to let you all know that I made the last minute decision to attend RuneFest this year. So if you see me there, say hi. Oh wait, you don't know what I look like. Well, now you do. If you don't see me initially, I'll probably be hanging out with any of these fine folks, so if you see them, look around. Alright, quick recap. 1 is nothing, 2 is nothing, because we can't get into Draenor without number 3, which is an agility grind. 4 is basically nothing. 5 is some smithing. 6 is like kind of death, but also good, but also smithing, but also death. 7 is death because of smithing. 8 is nothing. 9 is furnace, which would be kind of okay, but also mole in the background. 10 is just water. 11 is decent fishing. 12 is 95 cooking. Let's stay away from that. 13 is Intrana, which is a furnace on an island that we had to sail to, and fishing, but also a decent fishing method. 14 is candle from the candle maker, and nothing else, but the candle does give us a light source, which then means we could do mole. 15 is Port Gazard, fishing trawler, and of course all the fishing and cooking and everything that comes with that. 16 is nothing at Corsair Cove. 17 is Void Knight Outpost, which kind of don't even think that I could really go to without sort of breaking the rules, but we'll see, and I would love that. 18, Port Piscarilius is nothing. Oh my gosh, I got a freaky forester in game. Hang on. Gotta get my agility XP. Actually, let's save the lamp, because if we roll Draenor, it'd be dumb to waste this. How can I roll 10 if I can't get there? What are you talking about? I'm sailing chunk, so I'm preparing this entire account for the sailing skill. And I'm just rolling, I roll water adjacent chunks as well. I have not yet done that, but I will roll water adjacent chunks. That doesn't mean that I unlock Mud Skipper Point. That just means I have access to the water. All right, countdown. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pick chunk. Ooh, what do we get? Oh, water! Yes! Water! Yes! Amazing. Oh, I forgot to complete my tasks. Damn it. What we have to do in this scenario is actually, I need to like blacklist it. How do blacklist? Any chunker help? Hold control. Oh, there we go. Thank you. So yeah, blacklist is going to be chunks that I have rolled that are water. So now we have another adjacent water and another adjacent water. So let's set these. This is what I wanted, folks. Finally able to roll water on sailing chunk. Imagine. Oh, I can actually go to shipyard too. I need to set that. All right, save. There. We did it. Jagex about to make sailing fully instanced just to troll you. You know, if that happens, that's fine. They already trolled me because sailing, I'm pretty sure, is actually your boat starts right here, and I don't have access to that. So I've already been trolled. But now we have 3 water adjacent chunks that we can roll, and nothing else really has changed. So yeah, let's roll again. Ready? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. No! Oh. Okay. Before we cry ourselves to sleep tonight for that particular chunk roll, I would like to extend a huge thank you to all the channel members, who, especially those who have stuck around over these last 3 months. So I really appreciate your all support. Shout out to Creefer at the Diamond tier, Brian at the Ruby tier, Alexander Nielsen in the Emerald tier, and Detroit Sentai and Takiti at the Sapphire tier. You guys make this well worth it. We'll get into how we're going to handle the Intrana chunk in the next video. But for now, thank you all for watching, and fair winds and following seas to you all, me hearties.
Not moving out quite as much as it was. Started using shelter from there, just here on our right hand side.